Hello guys. So for last few days I could not post any video. I was posting videos of class 9 past first chapter. So in that continuation I'm posting a second video of the first chapter of class 9 maths syllabus. So I would like to say I would like to regret I could not post videos for some time for due to some reasons. We are back again. I'm continuing the first chapter of class 9, that is rational and irrational chapters. You must have seen my previous video, and I had discussed there in detail what are the rational numbers and irrational numbers. And I solved a few questions also there, how to find the fractions and solving fractions and many more things. Today I am talking about how to convert a recurring decimal into a rational number. So you can see here that this number is 0.82. The bar is placed on 82. Now this means this number is basically this number is a recurring and non-terminating decimal number. That also means that this is a rational number. Now, rational numbers can be changed into fractions. That's what we are doing here. We're trying to convert them into a fraction. There is a basic, concept behind this question. The basic purpose of the question is that we want to change these numbers into a fractional number. So I first of all write down this number as 0.828282. Now this becomes a non-terminating and recurring decimal, 0.82 these many times. So what I do, I take this number as equals to x. So x is equals to 0.82. Now what you should note down first of all in this question, if I make it plain and simple, how many numbers are being repeated? बार के नीचे कितने numbers हैं या कितने number का group repeat कर रहा है? You can see here two numbers are being repeated. दो number repeat कर रहे हैं. Multiply the number by x on both sides. That shift the decimal place by 2 places, and I got 82.82. 82 and 82. I got two equations, equation number 1 and equation number 2. I simply subtracting equation number 1 from equation number 2. That gives you 100x minus x equals to 82.82, 82, subtract करिए यहाँ से, we got 82, 82 and 82, 0 and 0. I got out of it 82. Here I got 99x. X equals to 82 by 99. As you can see, it is not anymore being cancelled by any number. So this number is the fraction which represents 0.82. So I give you the next question after this. So here the number repeated was only 0.82 bars was repeating. Now if I move on further, you see the next question, 1.38 bar. Bar is only with 1.3 and with 8 only. That means only 8 is being repeated. If I solve this question for you little bit, anyway, so I take some space here. My question is 1.38 bar. So I write down here 1.38 bar. Now this means x is equals to 1.38 bar, or x equals to 1.38888. 8 is the only number which is being repeated. Now there are two categories of number in this. One which is after decimal place but not repeated, and the other which is after decimal place बस repeated. जो repeat हो रहा है decimal के बाद में है, और जो repeat नहीं हो रहा है लेकिन decimal के बाद में है. तो एक नंबर तो बार से बाहर है और एक नंबर तो बार के अंदर है. जो नंबर बार से बाहर है और जो नंबर बार के अंदर है, हम उनकी काउंटिंग कर लेते हैं. एक नंबर तो बार से बाहर है और एक नंबर बार के अंदर है. So my first step is that I count the number of digits after decimal places 1, multiply both sides by x, and that gives you 13.8888. You can see further, there is one more number below bar. So again there is one number जो बार के नीचे है. मुझको एक नंबर अब दोबारा मल्टीप्लाई करना चाहिए. जो मैं फर्स्ट इक्वेशन मल्टीप्लाई करके लेके आया हूं उस नंबर को ही हम मल्टीप्लाई बाय 10 on both sides. So that gives you 100x equals to 138.8888. I got two equations, 1 and 2, subtracting 1 from 2. That gives you 138 minus 18. 90x equals to 125. X equals to 125 upon 90. I can take down by 3 or 5 as well. So 5 times 25 and 5 times 18. The answer is 25 by 18. That is the required decimal number, required fraction, which represents 1.38 bar. I again tell you, again see this now. So I have such kind of non-terminating recurring decimal number where one number is not repeating after decimal and only one number is repeating. So in that case, the step was that I first multiplied by x and then multiplied by 10. So that gives you 13.88888, the first number and second number. I simply multiply once again this equation by 10. 100x minus 10x give you 90x equals to 138 minus 13, that is 125. X equals to 25 by 18 is the required fraction. I take one more question. 0.643 bar. So number is x equals to, you can see very carefully here, decimal is only over 3. डेसिमल केवल 3 के ऊपर है, डेसिमल 64 के ऊपर नहीं है, 64 डेसिमल से बाहर है. सो आई एक्सपेंड दिस नंबर 0.6433333. 0.64333. That this number is such kind of recurring decimal, non-terminating, where after decimal one number is being repeating, two number is not repeating. Now one number is being repeating, that is only 3 is repeating. I again tell you the step to count down the numbers which are not under bar. There are two such numbers which are not under bars. So what I do is that first step, multiply both sides by 100. And mark it as the first equation. Now you come on to the number which is repeating. Only one digit is repeating. Multiply this first equation by 10. So 1000x is becomes the second equation. क्या करना है बस अब subtract करना है. Subtracting 1 from 2. Subtract करिए 13 minus, so we subtract this number 9, 13, 79. I got 579. So x equals to 579 upon 900. The number will be giving us 0.643333. So you learn these steps. See, these steps are very important. जहां पर आपको ये याद रखना है कितने नंबर्स रिपीट कर रहे हैं और कितने नंबर्स रिपीट नहीं कर रहे हैं. एग्जाम के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है. हमको ऐसे बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस, देयर आर फ्यू मोर क्वेश्चंस आई कैन गिव यू फॉर योर प्रैक्टिस. You have 0.083 bar, 0.083 bar, 0.2227 bar, and 0.3.54444. So they are kind of repeat of all the questions. I will again solve them later on if you ask me, but you can see these questions are they all are reoccurring and non-terminating decimals. Now here 3 numbers are repeated, 2 numbers are repeating, or 1 number is repeating, or 2 numbers are repeating. They are repeating in this manner only. So the steps I have told you. Now I tell you one shortcut of these questions. Let us take this example again. So if I have to do it in the short time, I don't have much time with me. Let us take a shortcut. So write down x equals to. You see that how many numbers are there on the whole in the digit in the given fraction. It is 643. So you write 643 and subtract those numbers which are not repeating, which are after decimal but not being repeated. Then in denominator you count the number which is under the repeating bar and put 9 for that, and then count those numbers which were repeating, put a 0 and 0 for those two numbers. You directly come on to this step, and that gives you 579 upon 900. You see what is happening in this. आपको बस दो चीजें याद रखनी है, रिपीटिंग कितने नंबर्स की हो रही है और रिपीटिंग कितने नंबर्स की नहीं हो रही है. So I take other questions and using a trick for them. Suppose the number is 3.54 bar, or number is 0.083 bar. What do you think we can do in this? I'm leaving this question for you. They are all same category question where some number is being repeated and some is not repeated. So here like 3.54. So you see that only 4 is being repeated and 3.5 is 5 is not repeating. What you should do? Write the complete number without decimal, subtract the repeating number, upon put 19 for that number which is repeating and 10 which is not repeating. इन क्वेश्चंस को ट्राई करिए. I will again make one video for the shortcuts and short tricks on the important questions for the entire syllabus. Till the time I'm moving ahead, I'm taking more questions because there are many questions to do which are more important as I can see. So here you see again all these kinds of questions are given to us. 0.227. Only 27 is repeating. Only 27 is repeating. Multiply this number with the number of digits which is non-repeating. It is 2 multiplied by 10. You got 2.272727. Then you can see that two digits which are repeating now, multiply by 100 more. You got first equation, the second equation, subtracting 1 from 2. इसको 5 से डिवाइड कर लीजिए. 5 times 4, 5 times 5, and take it with 5, 139, 5 times, again going by 7, by 3, 8 and 8, I don't think so. Leave it here only. The answer is 45 upon 178. I hope you understand this question, everyone. So that's how you solve these questions. So they are now repeating steps. एक बार इनको अपने आप try करिए. I take few more questions. Okay. Let us see this question. Now we are entering into the questions of surds. So what are surd? I give you an example a little bit. Suppose you got a number 36. This becomes 3 into 3 into 2 into 2. Now I have got a pair of 3 and pair of 2 because square root है, एक 6 बाहर आ जाता है. Take number 45. It is 9 times 5, 3 into 3 into 5. You got 3 into root 5. ये मिक्स सर्ड्स हैं, ये प्योर सर्ड्स हैं. 36 परफेक्ट स्क्वायर है, यहाँ पर स्क्वायर रूट था, इसकी सेकेंड रूट फाइंड आउट कर रहे हैं. जब मैं 3 स्क्वायर इंटू 2 स्क्वायर के ऊपर पार 1/2 लगाऊंगा तो ये मुझको 3 इंटू 6 आउटकम दे देगा. जब यहाँ पर हमने 45 में 335 में 3 स्क्वायर इंटू 5 के ऊपर पावर 1/2 लगाया तो 3 की पावर तो 1 हो गई, बट 5 की पावर फिर से 1/√2 रह गई. सो 3√5 is a mixed surd. Some portion is you can say out of the root and other is inside the root. So surds can be of any power. I got nth root of x, that gives me x to the power 1/n. ये एक सर्ड का मतलब होता है. प्लीज को याद रखिएगा. आई एम मूविंग हेड विद दिस. व्हाट वी गोट टू डू हियर, हमको 2 into क्यूब रूट ऑफ 5 एंड 3 into 3√2 को असेंडिंग ऑर्डर में अरेंज करना है. Now, how to arrange them into the ascending order? So first thing to remember, जब हमको अरेंज करना होता है मिक्स सर्ड्स को ascending order में, तो वो मिक्स्ड फॉर्म में नहीं होने चाहिए. rather they should be in the pure form. So ये क्यूब रूट है और बाहर एक 2 मल्टीप्लाई हो रहा है. ये 2 अंदर कितनी बार जाएगा? 3 टाइम्स. और यहां पर It'll go again for 3 times. This becomes 45 and this becomes 18 with the cube root of 3. Which one is greater? This one is greater and this one is smaller. In the ascending order, is smaller, and that is the order in which we are following the ascending order. The second question you can see, now they all are square roots. याद रखिए जहां कुछ रूट ना लगी हो सारी क्या है स्क्वायर रूट. So 6 into root 5 is actually 5 into 6 into 6. That is root 180. What is 7 into root 3? 3 into 7 into 7. 21 times 3 is root 63. Then comes 8 root 2. What will it give you? It is 2 into 8 into 8. It is under root 128. The smallest one? The smallest one. The second one is 8 root 2. And the third one is 6 root 5. The ascending order is 7 root 3, least number, 8 root 2, the second number, and the third number is 6 root 5. You can see that these numbers are arranged in the ascending order in this form. So I hope you understand this question, that how can we arrange the surds which are of the same root. Now the issue is that there was same root here. How to arrange them into the ascending order. Let us move ahead with few more questions. I'll take few more questions. I'll make another video for them because we got many more things to come in this chapter. Let us understand this question. Insert two irrational numbers between 5 and 6. What is 5? 5 is actually root 25. And what is 6? Root 36. I have to choose two irrational number, root 26, I can have many more, root 27, root 29, 29, 30, whatever you can write down. All these are between 25 and 36. So you can write 5, root 26, root 27, root 29, root 36. They ask what 2? Don't write the third one. Just take these two. You cannot find the root of 26. That is why it is an irrational number, but is greater than 5 because value is coming after root 25, whose value is 5. तो स्टेप समझिए. अगर आपको दो रैशनल नंबर्स गिवन है और आपको उनके बीच में इरेशनल नंबर्स इंसर्ट करने हैं, आप पहले ये देखिए कि वो जो नंबर हमको दिया हुआ है, जो फर्स्ट नंबर हमको गिवन है, वो किसका स्क्वायर रूट है. वो 25 का स्क्वायर रूट 25 and 6 is root 36. In between comes up root 26 and root 27. The last number is root 36. So you got two rational numbers between 5 and 6, and those numbers are root 26 and root 27. I hope the question is clear to you. Let us take one more and set 5 irrational numbers. So 2 root 5. What is 2 root 5? 2 root 5 is 5 into 2 into 2, and 3 root 3 is 3 into 3 into 3, because they are square roots. There is also a square root. This is root 20. It is root 27, root 21, root 22, root 23, root 24. Can I take root 25? Should I take root 26? I shouldn't take root 25 because ये irrational number नहीं है, ये एक rational number है. So I cannot take this number. I take 21, 22, 23, 24, 26 as a irrational number between root 20 and root 27. The same number now, 2 and 3, we got to insert rational number between root 2 and root 3. So the root 2 and root 3 are two irrational numbers. I need to find out numbers between root 2 and root 3. So you can see that what is 4 here? 4 is, what is 2 here? 2 is a square root 2 and square root 3 are two irrational numbers. I need to insert a number which is of course greater than root 2 and less than root 3, and also it is uh, rational numbers, complete numbers I want between this. What should I do in this question? So root 2, when I square root 2, I got 2 as the output, and squaring root 3 gives me 3 as the output. Now root 3 का output 3 है and root 2 का output 2 है. I should take a number which is bigger than 2 and a complete square. Can I take 2.25 and can I take 2 point, just more, 2.76? Will be fine to take 2.76, 2.25 and 1.96 is less than 2. Next is the square of, this is square of 2. Then what is 2.25? Square of 1.5. So I can write down 2 and I can write down here 1.5, but it is actually 2.25. The next number, now you should try to take these numbers like this. This is the square of 15. The square of 16. Let us finish square quickly. To 56, I am writing down 2.56, and then comes the number 3. What is one? So what is, so 1.5 is square of 2.25. So I should take here 2.25 to 2, then 2.25, 2.56 and 3 are the numbers. This number comes out, it will give out to us 1.5, but it is a rational number and is greater than root 2. I hope you understand that. So this is root 2 and root 3. I find the squares of them. I got here 1.5 and 1.6. So those questions were short questions of this chapter. Now if I move ahead from these questions, I move on to the other type of questions. So these are the most important part of this chapter. These questions are very important. They generally comes in the exam. So I am talking about rationalizing the denominator. Now, what I'm trying to do is that I will take this topic in the next video, because I want to say is to that practice those questions, previous one in that video, go through it properly and be ready for the next video, which gives you the idea how to rationalize a denominator. Rationalizing denominator will go a long way with you, because there are many questions which are being asked in the exam from rationalizing the denominator. Subscribe the channel, please. Share the video and give me your comments about the things you want more from me. I will this channel is about helping the students of class 9th and class 10th ICSE board for preparing preparing for your syllabus of class 9. So keep waiting for the video. It will get very soon. The topic is rationalizing the denominator. So next video will be coming your way by today evening or tomorrow morning. Till then, bye bye. Share this channel, subscribe this channel please. Thank you very much.